Road, I was doing 55 in a 45 zone. Following everybody going up through there. They were going the same speed limit. So what you know, I was the one that got pulled over. Well, they used to say, you know why, and it was by a state. And then he wrote my ticket up. Said I was doing 19 miles an hour over the speed limit. I took my foot off the gas. Said I should drop down a few. And he came back up to us, handing my ticket to me. He said, I have a question to ask you. I said, what's that, officer? He said, did you know I was sitting here? I said, no. I said, I was talking to another channel. Can you believe he said to me, he said, well, he said, here's your speeding ticket. He said, maybe next time I'll let me keep it on 19. I was up there a smart ass or what?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Did you know Blue and White?
Blue and White? I knew Blue Knight.
Blue and White was a stadium that was out of the Limerick station down there.
Yeah, I knew a guy named by the handle of Blue Knight. He was a cop in Norristown. And trying to think, there was another guy I used to know. I'm trying to think who he was. Another cop. I forget his handle now though.
Yeah, I used to talk to Blue Knight. He was a pretty cool guy.
There's a Blue Knight in Honeybrook.
Yeah, he was a good guy. I mean, people used to give him crap, but he had a good sense of humor. I think that's what people didn't like about him, because he used to laugh at stuff. People would get all pissed off and he'd laugh at them.
I used to bust his balls on the radio. He knew it was me. He never got frustrated out because he knew I'd like to have fun. You're not going to believe how I met Blue and White.
He gave you a speeding ticket.
No, I met him at the Sunoco gas station across from the diner. I stopped to get a soda. I heard the boop, but no soda. So I thought, well, you son of a gun. So I started rocking the machine back and forth. And all of a sudden I saw this cop car come up with the lights on. So I'm looking at, what did I do? He came over to me and he said, he said, you're not supposed to rock these machines back and forth like that. He said, you're trying to get a free soda out. I said, no. I said, I put my 50 cents in. They said it ripped me off. So I gave it, one good bounce while he was standing there. 2 sodas dropped out. I said, here. I said, do you want one? He said, okay. He said, I thought you were trying to get a free soda. I said, no. I said, I put my money in and took it. And it was actually like that for 3 years. They didn't get it fixed. And then the one time, this is actually a number of years later, I stopped to get a soda out. Must have been the same machine. And it ripped me off. And I said something to one of the Pepsi guys when I saw him. And I reported it. And he said, well, that's not my area, but he said, I'll definitely say something about it and make sure that machine gets fixed. Well, I stopped a month later, put my money in and got a soda.
Oh, man.
Can you imagine all the money he made off of that?
Yeah, I imagine so. Where'd everybody go? Where'd Sparky go?
Oh, man.
Just saying.
There you go. What you would call it? Blue Max was looking for you there, Sparky, a little bit ago.
I'll 10-4. I had some daddy duties to perform. Did you say Blue Max?
I believe so.
You mean Blue Knight from Honeybrook?
Good night.
Oh, okay, Blue Knight.
No, Blue Max from Ollie.
Ah, I was right.
Here I am.
Yeah, you guys said Blue Max from Honeybrook, but it's Blue Max from Ollie.
Yeah, I thought so, because I put the beam up north and I get him better.
Yeah, have a coffee on me.
Yeah, I got a copy on you.
Well, I was just sitting here copying the mail, and I heard this Aquaman from down in Delco, and he was hollering for Sparky.
Okay, for Aquaman's down there, trap outside Collegeville.
That's right.
Okay, catches only. We're going back out to the Survivor. We're on the side.
That's right.
Thanks for the relay. Yeah, Ghost is up there in Ole now.
Oh no, he's ghosting.
He's back.
Breaker.
Go ahead, Breaker.
Hey, they never remember Tomahawk.
No.
There used to be, Bill Markley down there. They had the Markley's Insurance.
I'm vaguely remember that.
I got talking to one night, and, I wasn't married yet at the time, and I told the better, well, it was my future better half at that time. I said, come on, I said, we're going to meet a sea beer. So I went over, I pulled in the driveway, and the better half said, she said, what are we doing here? I said, we're going to meet a sea beer. She said, you're kidding. I said, no. She said, I know these people. She used to go in his pond with his daughter. You know, we used to go down here and go swimming during the summer.
Oh, Markley Farms.
Yeah, right there at the, like I said, he was, he had an insurance agency there at the time.
Yeah, I know this. I remember the swimming pool. That was right off of, what you would call it there? Oh, crap.
Burnside.
Road now.
Off of Burnside?
Yeah, it's off of, there's a road off of Burnside. I guess it was not, was it Chestnut? No.
Yeah, by Visitation BVM. I used to go to that place.
It was
Yeah.
Brooklyn Drive, right there in the corner. It was an old stone house that had a pond in the back.
It's right there where Uncle Chucky used to, well, actually he still lives there.
I know he passed away, a number of years ago.
Who?
Bill Markley.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that whole property, I think, got sold not that long ago.
Yeah, he was a heck of a nice guy. Him and his wife were really nice. The fact is, Bass was, he had a Kraco with a Turner Super Sidekick hooked up to it. And man, that thing would talk.
All right, another butt ugly Kraco.
Well, yeah, he had the sidebander.
Only Mother Kresge could love the face of that radio.
Yeah, that one reminds me of a Dodge Monaco. with the lights shut now.
Yeah, you're right, it did. Where the speaker grill was at.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one I have.
An all chrome front.
Beveled for her pleasure.
Beveled.
Now, you're right.
Chrome for her pleasure.
Well, you gotta admit, when they put the chrome on those old radios, that was damn good chrome. It held up.
It's like cursive writing on it, too.
Yeah, deluxe in cursive.
Super deluxe.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. They were good radios.
Yeah, well, closest thing I have to a Kraco is the Kraco I got in my closet, which is no longer really a radio. I converted it into a digital VFO. I pulled the final out of it, and the audio chip out of it, and anything else that wasn't necessary for the oscillators to work. That's my only butt ugly Kraco.
Sparky.
Yes, sir.
Wife back yet?
On my cell phone, I got a fictitious phone call that saps him.
Yes, she is. Yep, she was beat, though. Didn't sleep good the first night in the hotel. And the guy she was having an affair with kept her up the other night.
Damn it, man.
There she is. I see her with my drone.
You're not my shoes.
Did you see that video of the guy busting his wife with a drone or something?
I didn't see that one.
With a broom or something?
Yeah, he just had a drone and he's like pointing out there's his wife meeting up with some guy behind the CVS.
Uh-oh, busted.
It went viral because he was screaming. He's kind of like the milk and bread guy that, you know, he was just screaming, there it is, right there. Nah, she's under the weather. She took a hot bath and went right to bed.
That's cool.
But she caught me doing the dishes when she came home. See how I timed that perfectly?
Yeah, well, you had to look busy.
Well, there you go. That'll get you some brownie points.
Timing is everything. Where's Wayne?
Blue Knight from Honeybrook was out there.
Hey, Sam Magrum.
And so is Blue Max from Oli.
Sam Magrum.
Yeah.
You didn't by any chance have a sideband radio back in the 80s, did you, from down around that area?
I've had sideband since probably 1976.
Did you have an NFC number?
No, I had an Echo Charlie number.
Oh, the NFC was the one that they started down that area. It was the North 40 country.
Never heard of it, guys.
There was another guy from down that area, Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan?
Yeah, his name was Clayton.
His name was Clay.
Yeah, Clayton, C-L-A-T.
Clayton? Boy, that's a... I guess that's short for Clayton.
Yeah, that was his personal. I have a paper here with a bunch of the old timers back around that time.
Oh, man!
Yeah, old timers.
About a PDC number.
I think I've heard of those.
Well, it was Pennsylvania Dutch country. The guy that won, Paul started that, the PDC 123.
Yeah, the two that I had, well, I had Echo Charlie, then there was Radio America, and then there was Alpha Sierra. And I think I had Alpha Sierra, and I didn't have Countryside, CS. There was a couple of them around.
There's also another one that was Alpha Alpha. I got kicked out of the one guy the one night. He's what does the AA stand for? I was in a rare form that night. I said alcoholic agitators. He didn't key up after that.
Huh? I was going to say alcoholic assholes, but hey, I'll take that.
You didn't like that. I guess you must have drank. Yeah, those are definitely the good old days.
Yeah, that's what we all keep saying. But unfortunately, I have not perfected the time machine yet. I'm looking for a flux capacitor. The only problem is they're electrolytic and they go bad.
Well, what you do is go look up the old timer Reverend Jim somewhere.
We can get into the Wayback Machine. We can have Classic Radio Roundup in 1976.
There's a distorted radio check. You're distorted.
Hey, good evening, fellas.
I was just about ready to say that. It sounds good, but just turn it down a little bit. A little bit more.
Wow, now I can't even hear him.
I think you turned the wrong thing down. Not the power, just the audio. The audio. Claudio.
If I can't talk, Skip, I'll drop them all day long.
Now you sound like your own frequency.
Slapback audio. And I slapped you.
Oh, man!
Oh, nuts.
Yeah.
I should have pulled my Heath kit out and started swapping 572Bs around. I didn't even think about that. Oh well.
Sounds like you're driving a little bit too hard.
You got time for that.
Yeah, I don't feel like it though.
Yeah, well, I got my dials strung and the faceplate all cleaned up. It's recapped. I'll wait till tomorrow to throw it in the cabinet and try it out.
Yeah, I could have a lot of time to be doing that stuff. Or not.
I see you moving from one to the next with nothing in between.
Well, like I say, people are popping out of the woodwork going like, hey, I got this lead and I got that lead, so,
Yeah, you're going to wind up with no time.
That's okay. If I have no time, then I have more money.
And I still won't have my Swan.
Yeah, but I'll have enough money to pay off a whole lot of loans.
There's always plenty of money and no time, or plenty of time and no money.
That's usually the way it works. Except in 1982 when I had a whole lot of both because I was laid off and collecting unemployment. And didn't have a lot of debt.
Yeah, I was just gonna check in and say hi to the guy with the extra radio up there.
So one of the best summers I ever had, 1982. We used to go up to the Park Ridge shopping center in Trooper, hang in the parking lot till all nights, until the cops would chase us out at 2 in the morning or something. We used to build snow forts up there. Yeah, you know where that is. 10-4. Our paths have crossed before. Sure of it. Well, if they didn't cross, they got awfully close. Yeah, during all that global warming back then,
They'd pile it all up with the front end loaders, and we'd show up there with our picks and shovels. Yeah, you tunnel through it. That's right. Yeah, we used to just go up there and you know, at night, everybody would hang out there in the parking lot. Once in a while, the cops would chase us away, and we'd all jump in the cars and take a road trip somewhere, and then we'd come back. The cops would come back, chase us again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were still on the side of the hill there. You could get out to Norristown real well, or KOP. Yeah, well, it was good ground up there, you know. And, of course, you know, there wasn't really many people to talk to because we're all hanging in the parking lot. Yeah, later on before I left that area, we started going up to Arcola, because I went to Arcola, and I was like, hey, this would be a great place to sit, and it was. Well, you're right around the corner from Mary Beth. She lived right down the street from Arcola, right off a level road there. Yeah, there was an old airstrip back there, a private airstrip. My dad landed there one time, talked to the guy, and we took off. Oh, your dad flew a plane? Yeah, a private plane. Mm-hmm. Oh, no kidding. I didn't know there was a private airstrip back there. There was Moyer's Mountain trash dump back there. Yeah, that was the next highest hill over. That's like Montgomery County highest point or something, I think. Yeah, the former Moyer's Mountain landfill. Now there's a housing development built on top of it. Oh, PU. It doesn't stink anymore, but oh my God, how far down do you have to dig before you get into, like, you know, decompositioning trash?
And you wonder why your foundation is shifting.
You wonder why everybody in the house is getting cancer. Yeah, they call it Logan Estates.
Give it a fancy name and they'll move in.
There's a place like that on the boulevard, man, Logan. It was like sinking. Where is this, down the city? Yeah. Logan Circle.
Love Canal.
Oh, that's up in New York, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Love Canal. What was happening there? Were they sinking? No, it was just contaminated. You know, it was a Superfund site.
And they built a housing development on it. And everybody got cancer.
Yeah, there's PCBs. Yeah, there was all kinds of contaminants in there, and they had to remediate it all and clean it up. And yeah, it was a Superfund site for, I don't know if it's still that way. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Centralia still on fire? Yep.
It is.
That's freaky. I think the last resident of the town died, and I think the next of kin left or something. I think that's the last of the houses, or maybe there might be one more left. Take it up to 12. Yeah, Centralia, that's an interesting place. I mean, at first glance, you're like, how can the ground be on fire? Well, the ground isn't. Underground is.
Yeah, a big vein of coal.
It's still burning for the last 50 years.
Yeah, and they set it on fire because they were burning trash.
Yeah, and somehow it ignited the coal, and I can't believe they couldn't put it out. They couldn't dig across it or flood it with water, or I don't know.
They could put it out if everybody would have sold their houses and they could have dug it up. But nobody would sell their houses.
Yeah, now I guess it's heading towards Ashland, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't get all the way there. That town's gonna bust too.
They had to totally reroute, what is it, Route 61 I think it is, goes through there? Totally rerouted it.
Yeah, they did, 61. There's a road all buckled and split open.
I used to go up there a lot motorcycle riding, but I haven't been up by there in a few years now.
Last time I went through there, I mean, I didn't even see any signs of it smoking or anything. It was just like, it was just eerie because, you know, you see these streets, and you see these walkways that go nowhere because there's no houses.
Yeah, telephone poles with wires hanging off. Last time I was up there, you could still find places that the ground was just hot.
Yeah, in the wintertime you can kind of see it that way because, you know, if it snows or something and you can see the spots where the snow's melted.
Centralia. Now there's an, oh man.
Yeah, Centralia is responsible for all the global warming. It's just a constant coal burning.
Well, it must be involved with a mine. There has to be a way for oxygen to get at it. So there must have been a mine and the vein that was left next to the mine and the air shafts and all that stuff.
I don't think there's mines nearby, but I don't think it's because of the mine. It's just a big vein of coal that was near the surface.
Yeah, it burned really slowly. That's the thing. It didn't get enough oxygen to burn fiercely, so it smoldered.
I think the nearest mines are actually in Ashland. I don't think there was actually any coal mines in Centralia, but it's a big, huge coal vein that was near the surface. And they were burning, the fire department was actually burning trash. And it lit up the vein of coal that was near the surface and just kept right on going.
Oh, that was naturally occurring towards the surface. I got you.
It burned trash and lit it on fire.
Yeah, it was the fire department, no less.
There's an irony for you.
Yeah, epic fail.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, right?
50-year-old fire.
Yeah, it's been burning just about as long as I've been alive.
Yeah, I think when did it start? 62 or 65? I forget exactly when.
Well, I was born in '65, and it's been burning as long as I know.
I've seen pictures of the town before the fire hit, and that was a nice little town, full of houses and full of cars. And now you look at it, and it's like completely gone, except for maybe one or two buildings that are still standing there. And they'll all be gone soon too, I guess.
And the cemetery. There's the cemetery that's sinking into the ground. I think one of the cemetery walls had collapsed, and a big sinkhole there, and took some graves with it or something.
Yeah, I guess the coal burned out and undermined everything.
There's sinkholes all over the place up there.
Well, we do have the limestone sinkholes of Lower Marion. They open up once in a while.
Yeah, the King of Prussia too.
Yeah. Upper Marion, I meant to say.
Yeah, I mean, they're all right where they built the plaza and the court and everything. The court was like right near a big sinkhole. I remember when one opened up at Valley Forge Shopping Center years ago, and a truck got swallowed by it.
Yeah, I read a book somewhere about the history of caves in this area, and there were a lot of caves, and then they had this push, Ben Franklin, I think, spearheaded it to close up the caves, so they dynamited a bunch of them and stuff, because people were living in there.
Well, yeah, limestone dissolves, with water and everything, so it leaves a big opening. Yeah, a lot of caves then.
And it's a key ingredient to concrete. That's why there's all these lime kilns in this area back in the day.
Also a key ingredient to make steel.
Hence, lime kiln pike. Isn't there some old lime kilns? Are they still down there in Plymouth Meeting?
Yeah, they're still there.
Yeah, they preserve those.
Yeah, it's a historical marker now.
Lime Kiln Pike.
That's right, Route 152.
isn't that what they're digging for up there in Lehigh Valley before the slate belt? Isn't there lime there? Is that why there's cement factories are there?
I would venture to guess yes. That's how Crystal Cave was formed. It was it's all limestone that eroded away.
Stalactites and stalagmites.
Caves are cool, man. I've been through the, and then there's one with the river in it. What's that one up there by Penn State?
There's one up there near Ashland. You can take the coal miner tour or whatever. I think part of it's a boat ride or something to it.
Lost River Caverns.
That's the one.
And then there's another one. I think the one that Sparky's talking about is in Hellertown, and I can't remember the name of that one.
Crystal Cave.
No, that's Kutztown.
Yes, it is.
There's another one in Hellertown, though, but I don't remember the name offhand. I'll think of it.
There's like this subversive, secretive spelunking crew. These guys know farmers, and they find caves, and they get in. The farmer will report, you know, like a sinkhole, and then they're the first ones to go out and check it out.
Lost Caverns.
That's the one. Thanks, Quarterwave.
Yeah, Crystal Cave. I went there on my first field trip. I was in first grade. That was seemed like it took us forever to get there.
My grandparents took me there when I was probably 5 years old or something like that. And then I went there with the wife once on a motorcycle ride, just something to do. And then I took the grandkids there.
Well, it was pretty eerie when you go in there and then they shut the lights off and you couldn't even see your hand in front of your face.
It's like being out at sea.
You got stars in the sky.
Yeah, but you can't see your hand in front of your face. All you can see is the stars disappear.
I mean, there's no light in the cave there when they do that. It's like completely, totally pitch black. You can't see nothing.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
You ain't gonna see nothing.
You and your J again.
You don't know nothing. You got no clue what you're talking about.
Hello.
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 This is Aquaman.
This is Spitfire 441 Countywide Radio, my antique flea market radio.
Please clap.
Clap.
Please clap. Thank you.
Okay, as long as you're not saying you have the clap, that would be bad.
Hey, by the way, do you guys know Moose Man?
No, who?
Moose Man.
Moose meat? No, I don't know. Yeah, we talked to him before, didn't we?
He's over towards Womelsdorf. When I was coming out on 422 from Lebanon earlier tonight, I ran into him on Channel 23 and I told him about Classic Radio Roundup.
The name's familiar.
Moose and Squirrel.
Moose and Squirrel.
Yeah, it's familiar.
Everything's familiar. What happened to Doc Hammer?
He signed off.
Oh.
Oh, man! Yeah, now I gotta let Brent know that it's up and working.
Yeah, you may need to check in once in a while, too. Now that I guess he's dug his way out of the snow pile up there.
You know, it sure is nice to come back to an area where there's actually activity on the radio.
Yeah, I'll second that. I mean, this would be awfully boring if there wasn't anybody to talk to.
Yeah, classic radios wouldn't be any fun.
Yeah, I mean, when I was out in Lebanon, I mean, there was just nobody on out there except for a couple of people on Channel 19.
Yeah, they're usually transient, you know.
Yeah.
And Lebanon used to have a really big CB population. I grew up there when I was a kid during the CB heyday, and God, every channel was full practically.
It used to be like that just about everywhere. And then the 80s came along.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the sunspots killed everybody off. They chased them away. You couldn't talk during the day because it was S9 heterodyne. And then by the time it got quiet, everybody moved on, and then it was the 80s.
Yeah, you couldn't hardly talk to anybody unless they were giving you a 20 over signal.
Yep. Breaker out there.
Yeah, I hear a breaker.
Go ahead, Breaker.
Who's hollering for Classic Radio Roundup?
Oh, it's Captain Barry. That's you, Captain Barry? I think he only hears you, Spitfire.
Hey, is that you down there in Cecil County? Hello, Captain Barry, Spitfire 441, hello. I don't know, whoever it is just on the edge of my receiver.
No, he wasn't there that time.
Hey, what's Captain Barry running?
That depends on what he's got a couple of different classics.
Yeah, doesn't he have a 2-element quad or something like that?
I mean, I guess he's up in a high spot, right?
Double.
Is he up on a high spot, too?
I don't really know the details of his situation, but I know he runs a beam.
Okay.
Because you hit the pump house, though.
I can hit the pump house. Right now I'm just running fire chicken power.
Don't make me get out my baby driver. Yeah, you don't need to, but he does.
No Streak was hearing me tonight.
Yeah, good deal. I wish I could hear him, but I get an S5 noise level.
Yeah, well, he was only giving me a 2.
Exactly my point.
But his audio was fantastic.
Yeah, my QRM went away. Yeah, I was riding up the street tonight. I went to the gym for a while, and I came back, and I took my truck, and I was just taking notes of the rise and fall of noise level along the neighborhood here. It seems like this noise must be coming from the electrical system. It's underground, and it seems like every time I go by a transformer, you know, the big pedestal transformers, it peaks and goes away. It probably got water into the electrical lines, and it's all like fizzing and dripping underground somewhere. It's a bush buggy. Yeah, big noisy bush boogie. Big old spark gap. My street, the noise peaks and goes away, then comes back and goes away. That big old spark gap.
Tree rats.
Deer ticks. Neon flasher. The high voltage supply. So we're going to see snow one last time? They say we could get a little bit on Friday, or Thursday into Friday, but they say the ground's going to be so warm that it's only going to lay on the grass.
Yeah, and then they're calling for snow again. I think it's Tuesday.
Well, they moved it back, as though they were saying Sunday.
Oh, I saw Friday and Tuesday.
Yikes.
And then we're going down into the teens for 3 nights. Oh, God.
Oh, Oh, cool. Killed a stink bug. End of February, it was spring. Well, now it's March. It's going to be winter again. We keep, switching months around.
Yeah, kill my daffodils.
Yeah, daffodils, my hyacinths, all the buds in the trees. Hell, the grass is even starting to green up.
Yeah, I got buds on all the poplar trees. Probably kill all that off. Yep, snow Friday in the forecast and snow on Tuesday in the forecast.
I'm lucky I'm in a position where if I don't want to go to work, I don't have to.
And all the overnight lows are going to be in the teens. Friday night 15, Saturday night 14, Sunday 15, Monday 24, Tuesday 23, Wednesday 14, Thursday 21, Friday 25. They're all the overnight lows. Right smack back into the middle of winter again.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of expected that, because usually when you get an early warm-up, that means you're going to get thrust back into the cold again.
Yeah, gee, thanks. Oh, man.
I got to hand it to this Midland. It's got a nice squelch on it. It's nice and smooth. It's not clunky and poppy.
What Midland is that?
Which one this is? It's a 13898.
Oh, okay. Hey, I heard that has a pretty good receiver.
Where are you at, Aquaman?
I'm approaching the Collegeville exit on 422.
Oh, okay. That's why you're going down that way.
Roger. Yeah, did you ever check out Mike's Radio Repair? Because if you get on YouTube, he did a repair on an 898, and he claimed it had a really good receiver.
What did he say, Pete?
Mike's Radio Repair on YouTube. He did a repair on an 898 and says it has a good receiver.
Yeah, I think it's not a bad receiver. Certainly not as, it may not be as good as a Browning or something, but it's certainly not bad for a solid state. And the squelch, like I say, isn't a funky poppy kind. It's a fairly smooth in, smooth out kind, which I like.
I enjoy the audio of this Trinidad.
Yeah, that was one of its best features. Who knew, right? That's like the cheapest, crappiest board that they put in that thing. It's basically a 3-knob mobile with no meter that they stuck in that big box and stuck an external meter circuit on it and had all that open space. But it talks good. That's a good sounding built-in speaker.
That's right.
Yeah, it had all that open space in there and it had good fidelity.
Simulated wood grain vinyl.
I think that one was actually plywood too, right? No, that was flake board, I believe.
Yeah, it's flake board with simulated wood grain vinyl stick-em-on. Or, well, I don't know if it's stick-em-on, but it's got a wood grain, but maybe it's not vinyl. It feels like wood.
It's veneer.
Okay, so it's veneer. There you go. Veneer on flake board.
Exactly.
Makes it sound good. And it gives it that 1970s stereo look.
Yeah, this Midland is sort of like that too. I got the two end pieces on that look like solid wood, and then the cover is veneer. But it's got that 1970s stereo look. It looks like an old Marantz stereo.
And the pretty blue lights.
Yeah, I don't like these blue lights that they use nowadays. They're just too bright blue, but the ones that SPE used was a nice subtle color. I like those.
And he decided to take the meter and turn it sideways.
That's okay.
Gives it a different look.
And we all backswing.
Well, only seems to be once you get past half scale does it backswing. If you're on the first half of the scale, it doesn't. It just doesn't move.
Nothing's as bad as the console 2, though, for backswing.
increased the capacitor in the circuit, and that kind of damped it down a little bit. It doesn't backswing as much now.
I'm Big Dave with my wannabe joke.
Oh no, you better be careful. You're getting that stuff with the nasty language, and Mrs. Train's gonna come and get you.
You ain't got nothing. You were gonna say, oh, like I was gonna say, and I slapped you. Slapped you. Ain't nobody heard anything you said. All you're talking to is me. And only when I want to hear you.
And I slapped you.
That's one of my favorites. Hey, get your, what's that music identifier called, Sparky?
Oh, I don't have it. It's on Apple. My coworker has an iPhone, and he puts it on there, and he finds out what the song is. But all I need is a clip of it. If you post it on the Grumpies, a clip of it, whatever, it's 30 seconds or something, I'll get the app, and I'll listen in, and we'll figure it out.
Can I just upload it directly? Or do I gotta host it on some other site?
I think you're just going to have to play it back on like a YouTube, like you got right now going on. YouTube it, or nobody wants to hear that for a minute, right? Because you got a couple minutes of it. But it repeats, right?
Yeah, 5 minutes worth, but yeah, it repeats. Yeah, I don't know how to get it from my computer, the file, and then like if I record it, it's just not going to be as good. It's already, you know. I mean, I can play it for you if you want to record it.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I can't remember what that song identifier app is. The wife has it. I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, my daughter uses it.
What's that called? Ask her.
I have no clue.
My wife uses it, and I can't think of the name.
Yeah.
I'm so far behind on technology, it's sad.
Yeah, how do you think I feel?
I'm still trying to figure out how to use my Yaesu. There's so many damn menu settings in that thing. I'm like, you know what? I just get on it and talk. It's pretty well set as far as I know.
That's funny. Analog retentive.
Yeah, I was on the other day working 10 meters and what did I get in there? A bunch of Brazilian stations. Puerto Rico. And I worked a guy in Ohio somehow.
Yeah, throw it in there for fun.
On 10 meters. It was all running to the south for the most part. Some Caribbean stations, Brazil and whatnot.
That's all that ever comes in when the skip runs anymore. South of the border nonsense.
Yeah, at least on ham radio they speak English. It's useless on 11.
Yeah. Yeah, now freaking Sweaty Maria's got a Roger beat that's really long and obnoxious.
All right, Spitfire, I got the recorder up.
All right, here we go.
$20 got a set, and I slap you.
All right, thanks. I got it.
Was that level all right?
Well, yeah, as it played out, there was more of the song. Like his voice was repeating, but the song was playing out.
Yeah, well, that goes on for 5 minutes.
It's gonna be tough because I couldn't recognize it.
I'm Big Dave. With my wannabe Joe.
Yeah, wanna be.
He was on a roll that night.
Yeah, he was on something. I don't think it was a roll though. He was on a roll a lot of nights. He was on a Danish.
Would be a good piece to spread around with some of my friends locally because they enjoy this kind of thing and they get a kick out of my $20 radio and the reports that I tell, the fun that I'm having. So I'm having fun talking to Rainier near Hamburg, Germany, DJ7LAL, 3RE.
That was The Swan, recorded in Germany.
Oh yeah. Breaker. Oh, there's Train. Well, hello everyone.
I better stop before I get into trouble. Hello, Train.
How's everybody tonight? We're just ducky. Good.
Wonder File.
10-4. Okay. Playing radio. I figured I'd try to get in here before it was over. We appreciate you joining us for the roundup. You know, we can't have roundup without the train.
You made it to the tail end of the video gate.
Come again, Pete?
You made the tail end of the video gate. It's going to shut off any minute now.
10, Roger. Well, I'm on my Sparkomatic because I didn't really get a chance to set anything up for the night.
Sparky-O-Matic.
That's right. That's just a clean, honest sound. Yeah, untouched, too. There's one radio that I didn't even have to open up. That's a good thing.
It's nice when you can just plug it in and use it.
10-4. Plug and play all the way.
That's how this Trinidad turned out to be. Plug it in and don't touch it.
Rain approved.
Hey, Ranger, you in there too, huh?
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, not too bad. Who's all in there?
Quite a bunch.
Yeah, it was a lively night.
10-4. Quite a few gentlemen in Sandbagger.
Oh, man.
No sandbaggers in here tonight.
Wayne!
There's Wayne.
Yo.
What's going on there, Renegade?
I'm gonna retire, Pete.
Yeah, well, I wish I could say that, but it's coming. Good on you.
They're laying me off in August, so I'm just gonna retire. Hell with it.
Holy moly.
Yeah, man.
Did you get replaced by 5 green card carrying Indians?
I got replaced by an outsourcing company.
Or a robot?
Yeah, same thing, only different.
They probably have Mexican employees. That's what happened to me.
Did you hear that, Renegade? Did you hear Sandbagger?
No, I didn't hear him. He's in the same boat, though.
Yep, that's right.
What they doing to you, Bagger? I got outsourced. You did? Yeah.
then what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna dance naked in the street, man. I mean, what else am I gonna do?
You can play more radio, man.
Yeah, that won't pay the bills.
Another job.
What's that, Renegade?
I said Dave won't have no trouble getting another job, believe me.
No, that's what I said. He's probably going to have another job before he's done with the current one.
All the people that got laid off from Iron Mountains all got better jobs, making more money.
That's always nice when that works out.
That's right. I'm going to mess them all up. I'm going to retire.
More radio time for you.
That's right. Looking for a house up in the Poconos.
Well, make sure you get one. You can put a big beam on it and point it down this way.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you'll be able to make the trip. They got stations in the Poconos now that key down on us.
It depends on where you're at.
That'll be one of them.
Yeah, it's all about location. You got to get the right location.
Yeah, make sure you check the elevation before you put any money down.
Yeah, and it's got to be a south mountainside.
I've already been checking places out, man.
Big beam, big beam.
Wanna be Joe Gunn.
Trees for wires, too.
Yeah, I want to be good.
Dave, keep the faith, man. Keep looking. You'll get another one that pays even better than what you're making now. Is anybody on here yet? Packer, when did you find that out?
Yesterday.
They just dropped it on you. Did they call you in the office?
Yeah, but I'm good till the end of the month.
10-4.
I'm still 8 years short of retirement, too. I just get a little bit more.
Oh, night, Trey. Hey there, Gumby.
Well, that's where I'm fortunate. I have a real hard time outsourcing me.
Don't count on it, man.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. You can't get Indians to run a boiler house.
No, they can make Slurpees, but you know.
I'm back to New York tomorrow morning, so I'll catch it. Have a good one. Bye.
Hey, thanks for dropping by there, Wayne. Good to hear you. Catch you on Sunday night.
You got it.
Yeah, I hate to hear that kind of news.
How do you think I feel?
That's not good. I mean, it's like, what's this country going to? Everything getting outsourced, jobs being, you should see the construction crews now.
There's no loyalty anymore. Zero.
No, years ago, it used to be a certain sense of loyalty, and everybody held their positions.
Yep, and seniority meant something. Now it just means you're out the door, so we don't have to pay you benefits.
That's right.
And then the CEO gets a big fat bonus check, and you're out of a job.
Right, because he saved the company money. Then they give him the axe, too.
Serves him right.
Yeah, but they get the golden parachute. We don't get none of that.
No, we get the golden shower.
Right, we get the golden shower, they get the golden parachute. Yeah, something's got to change, man. It can't go on like this.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Trump to make America great again.
Yeah, something ain't right when the foreigners get the jobs and the Americans are out of work.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to hold my head down for the next 8 years. That's all I got to make it. 8 more years.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. And then you don't care anymore.
Well, I don't care now, but I got to hold out for 8 years.
I think I got 6 more good years left in me. All right. Well, Buddha said replace anger with love.
It's hard to love somebody that just outsourced you.
Beck, I never really knew where you worked or what kind of work you do. Yeah, well, you know, it was electronic. How could they outsource you then? Well, it's easy. You can pay 5 people to come in with, you know, H-1 visa, and, you know, it pays them all that. They got electronic green card people. Yeah, come from India.
That's the part that really hurts. You know? We're going to pay cheaper labor and import them, and, well, the people that actually live here, we're going to give them the boot.
You can get 5 for the price of 2, you know. Well, you know, that's easy math for them.
They're going to burn in hell for that.
It's just all greed. You know, I years ago I bought a digital watch, man. Oh, I thought it was all of that and a little bit more. Oh man, I went around with my little digital watch. I had me a digital watch. Yeah. Nighttime come, you turn that little thing on, it show you what time. I thought that was so nice. It must have been about $79 on sale, you know. Man, a few years later, there was a guy walking around the flea market selling digital watches. 2 for $5, 2 for $5, 2 for $5. Get your digital watch. I'm like, look at this. Hey, that's not as bad as a friend of mine who bought one of the very first digital watches. He paid $300 for it back in 1975.
Yeah, now you can get them out of a gumball machine for $0.25.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? You got a digital watch, and you know it's first generation technology. The battery didn't last all that long, and you know it was LEDs, and Christ, he paid $300 for it. You know, it was like the greatest thing around. And they were so pretty, man. You have your little suit on, and you let your little watch show a little bit, you know, so everybody can see you got one. If not, then you just check and see what time it is. You make it light up. I never forget, I was in the mountains of Virginia, and we were going down a little slope to see some bluegrass people, you know, play their fiddles and so forth. And somebody asked what time it was, and it was kind of like at night, and it was dark enough, and I lit up my digital watch. Oh, that was the moment. 2 for $5, 2 for $5. I'm like, look at this.
Bought 2, didn't you?
Hey, Roger Gumby, I don't know if everybody else hear you, but I hear you, Gumby. Hey, Roger. That was Gumby, but he was way, way, way down.
Yeah, he's got a carrier out this way, but no audio.
10-4. 10. Hey, what kind of night was it? You know, what did you guys star? Last week it was walkie-talkies. What was it this week? We really didn't have a formal theme tonight. Just run what you brung. Hey, Roger.
Okay, is this better?
I hear you, Gumby. You check with the other guy.
I know they heard me earlier on this one.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, what I said was I still have my first digital watch. I think I paid, like around $90-some for it. It might have been a little over 100. It's an Eastman. It's a gold. Has a gold watch. A red face to it. And you had to press a button to get it to light up. It gave you the time, the second,
Break acknowledge, standby.
the month, date, and day of the week.
Yeah, 10-4. I think they got a break out there. Gumby, I'm gonna stand by. Okay, yeah, there's a breaker out here. I think it's Captain Paz. Is that you, Captain Paz, in Little Rock? On a Stalker 12.
He's a grasser.
It's made of unobtainium. Yeah, they're a nice radio, right?
What's he got it on? A dummy load?
Break 1-3. Standby breaker. Okay, pause. What was that? You plugged it in and what happened? Little magic smoke came out. Just had to burn some of that dust off.
He's in Letter Rock? What's he doing with an antenna, man? I can't hear him. I can just hear him.
He's got an antenna up in the attic, but he was off the air for a while, and then his boy got him another radio, an Anytone Smart Radio, I think it was, right, Paz? It was like a little tiny one, like almost like the size of 2 cigarette packs, and you're in the mobile, and now you got the base fired up. We're going to have to get you an antenna outdoors, you know that, right? Yeah, he's got to go to the pump house. He's got to do better than what he's doing. There is a breaker out there standing by. Okay, 10-4 there, Captain Paz. Good to hear you on the roundup after hours here. Night Train said there's another breaker in there. We'll go ahead. Go ahead, get a break. That breaker out there standing by. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got the wrench. You got me, Night Train?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where are you, man?
Just leaving work. I got the new antenna put on. Gotta hold you to it.
Hey, well, it's working, isn't it, driver?
Yes, sir.
I told you, didn't I tell you?
Yeah, well, we'll have to see, because on the property, I get you. It's when I leave the property, I get lower, is when I lose you, so we'll have to see.
All right, well, you're doing all right right now so far there, 10-4.
Yeah, Roger, hit me with a strong 6 on my end.
That means you must be blowing Ranger away.
Boy, he's always parked in my driveway.
I think your driveway is parked in my parkway.
Evening, Wrench.
How you doing, Sparky?
Good.
Yeah, why is it that you drive on a parkway but you park on a driveway?
Never understood that.
Hello, Wrench. Spitfire. You're working it over here.
Roger that. What's your 20?
Northeast side of PP Town.
All right.
I'm not too far away from Ranger.
Roger that.
Looking in my windows. Train's looking in my windows. I can see him with the binoculars.
Yeah, I could hear you on a scanner antenna.
I went to the half wave. How's it doing over there?
Oh, you're doing good. A whole lot better than a scanner antenna was doing for you.
You know, I just put this up tonight.
You're not working the Pool Skimmer 2000?
No, this is just underneath the penetrator.
Yeah, I think you're maybe an S unit lighter than the other antenna.
Got good receive though.
Sounds good on my end.
When did you put that up, Ranger?
I just put it up.
10-4. You like to receive on it?
Yeah, I can hear very good. I heard everybody out there.
10-4. We hear you too. How about the Delco guys? Did you hear them in there tonight?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you heard No Streak earlier.
I heard all them guys. I just can't get back to them. I can get Buffalo Bob once in a while.
Yeah, Buffalo Bob is usually one of the stronger ones.
I get Renegade real good too.
Yeah, he's about the strongest, then Buffalo Bob, and then the rest of them.
Yeah, whatever happened to One-Eye Jack? He used to be pretty strong. Now he's kind of weak.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to work One-Eye Jack all the time, and yeah, now he's down there in the lower end. I don't know. He must have changed something.
Maybe the wind changed it. Wasn't Flying J down there too? Yeah, but he's usually consistent.
And Scooby-Doo always comes up here pretty strong.
Scooby-Doo and Flying J is the same person.
I didn't know that.
I was going to ask where has he been, but said hello. Yeah, that's what it is. It's, you know, Scooby-Doo and Flying J is the same.
Yeah, well, he always comes up here rocking.
How's it sounding, Night Train?
Sounding good, man.
Yeah, this is not the area I usually lose you in, so definitely a heck of a lot better.
What kind of match did you get?
1-to-1 on both ends, top and bottom.
Good, and it's on top of the truck, right?
Roger that, right in the middle of the extended cab.
Don't that feel a whole lot better, man?
Yeah, until I hit the drive-thrus and it sounds like I'm on a bumper car.
Tell Roger, put a little smile on your face. Yeah, that's a whole lot better. Your mileage could come up a little bit.
How do I adjust that?
There you are. Modulation. Yeah, that sounds good there, Wrench.
Yeah, it's 10-4. Yeah, I'm definitely picking you up a lot stronger than I have before, so that antenna swap out was definitely a good idea.
Yeah, well, if you're hearing me better, you know I'm hearing you better.
Yeah, roger that.
What do you swap for, Trey? Yeah, the antenna that was... Explain it to him there, Wrench.
Roger, I used to have a steak pocket mount